Hello everyone, Debbie here. Welcome back to Barossa Valley Crafts. Today we're going to make this card. Now I'm calling this a flip fold card. I don't know what else to call it. I guess you could call it a tri-fold card. But I'll show you what I've done. I've done 3 here to practice when I was playing around. So this was the first one I did. So it looks like that from the front. Then when you open the top, you've got that. And then you can put your greetings and sentiments inside. So that was the first one I did when I was trying it. Then I tried it with a mermaid. So same thing. There's your mermaid. And then I put some papers inside. And then this was the last one that I did. So that's the card closed. And then opening it. And then I've stamped things inside and left rooms for your greetings there. Very easy to make, no special tools required, but you can use a cutting die if you like. I'll go through that in a moment. So let me show you how I have made these. So to start off with, I have a card base here. Now, this is only a guide. You might want to do bigger, you might want to do smaller. But the card base I'm using for this one is 9 inches long. Let me grab my other ruler that's got centimetres on it as well. So it's 9 inches or 22.7 millimetres by 6 inches or just over 15 centimetres. So that's the base card. Then I've cut another strip of card. Now, this is only this size because of the way I have done my folding part. So this one is 6 1/4 inches by just over 3 inches. But what I did was I found this cutting die. So this is a Studio Light die set. But using, let me just get that out, using this part of the die, I've actually cut out that. Now, if you don't have a die that's got some sort of fancy edging on it, what you can do is find a shape that you like and trace around it and then cut it out. So you can see there, hopefully the camera's picking that up. I've drawn a shape on there that I can now cut out, and that will become this flip fold part here. So that's that part. So again, you do that to the size that you want. Then I have cut out this piece of paper to go on the front and this one to go on here. So we'll get those done first. So to start off with, I'm just going to pop some glue on here. Now you can use double-sided adhesive, it's just a personal preference. The papers I'm using here, oh gosh, what are they called? Oh, hang on, I'm going to have a look. Craft Consortium. But you can use any papers that you like. So the papers that I'm using I've got from Image Plus Scrapbook Superstore in Tassie. The cardstock that I'm using I have got online from a place called Papetisserie. So I'll add the links in the description. Okay, so now what we're going to do is with this one, open your card up and work out where you want this. So I'm going to attach this piece. So there can be quite a bit of cutting here. You don't have to do this. You can just do it on the white card if you like. And I'm just going to line that up on here. So this is going to be the front. So I'm just going to line those pieces up like so. And then work out where you want to attach that. Make sure when you fold it over that you allow enough room for it to fold and it doesn't go all the way over the edge. So that's that part now. That's about where I want it. So I'm going to pop some glue on this part here. I'll just pop that there. And then I'm just going to line it up here so I know I've got it in the right spot. And push that down. Okay, so now that's that. So what I've done now is I have cut my pieces to go on the inside. Now, I've already stamped them to save a bit of time. I'll just go through the stamps I have used. So on the inside, they're all Lavinia stamps, again, from Image Plus in Tasmania. I've used Sea Creatures, the fish set. I've used the Heartfelt Verses Birthday Wishes. I've used the Sea Urchins there and there, so that's this one. And the Marine Kelp, so that's this one here. So they're the stamps I've used for the inside. So I'm just going to pop those into place. Like I said, I'll save a bit of time. I stamped them a bit earlier. Save watching all the stamping being done. And we'll just pop that one in there. And push that into place. And then this one on the inside of the little flap. There we go. And again, we'll just line that up with the other one. So when you're putting this on, make sure that it's not right on the fold. If you put it on the fold, it won't fold properly. Okay, so that's the inside done. Now we're going to do the front. So I'm getting my stamp press. Now, if you're good enough, you can do it without one of these. I'm not real confident with my stamping, and that's why I use one of these, because I know if it doesn't work out, providing nothing's moved, I can stamp it in the same place. So I'm just going to pop my card in there, put some magnets on there, and this time we're using Althea, again, a Lavinia stamp. So I'll just peel that off. You can use your acetate to work out where you want the placement, if that helps, so to work out which way you want it. So we'll then pop her in. I'll just have to move my magnet. And I'll sit her about there. When you're putting your magnets on the cardstock, make sure you put them close enough that they're not going to be in the way of the stamp. But there's not much point in putting them right on the edge like that because they will lift. You need to have them into the more central of the card. Now we'll just pick up the stamp. Now I'm using VersaFine Clear for the stamping. So we'll just ink up the stamp. And make sure you give it a nice good coat. Now again, you don't have to use the same ones I'm using. You can do this with any stamping you like. You could even use normal papers. You'll just have to fussy cut them out to fit, and you'll see what I mean as we go along. So we'll just press that on. Make sure you allow time for the ink to soak into the card. Okay, I've missed a little bit there, so I'll just ink it up a bit more. And re-stamp it, and this is why I like the stamp press. Oh, I missed it again. Hang on, let me... Oh, what have I done with my wipes? I might have had something on the stamp, so I'll just clean that bit of the stamp off, just in case I've had a bit of foreign matter on there, and dry it off. Now I'll re-ink that part there, and stamp it again. we go, that's got it. Now, don't move your card or anything, because what we're going to do now is get a scrap of paper. Just grab a scrap here. Oh, hang on, it fell on the floor. Oh, where are we? Hang on. Sorry about that. It went onto the floor. So I'm just going to tear a piece off. Now I'm going to cover that over. Make sure you don't move anything when you do it. Just tear that a bit more so I can fold my flap over. There we go, that's got it. Now we're going to fold that over. And now we're going to re-stamp that image in the same spot. Okay, that's got it. So we'll just ink it all up again. Give it a good coverage of ink. Okay, and stamp it in the same spot. Again, give it a good press, let the ink soak into the card. I must have something on my stamp. I'll have to give it a clean, I think. I'll just ink it up again. There we go, that's got it. Now I'll just clean off my stamp. Okay, now I'll remove this. So now you can see they match up. Very clever, I thought. But now I'm going to use, I'll get the little seahorse. And we're going to pop, just put the magnets back on the card. I'm going to sit the seahorse in her hand. Put it there. Pick it up. Oh, I just moved my card then. Let me try it again. Put it into place again. Okay. Alright, now we'll ink up the little seahorse and stamp that onto her hand. And then, same process, scrap of paper, close over the flap, and because nothing's moved, that should go straight into her hand. There we go. So I'll just take that all apart. So there we now have all together. So when you open it up, you've got all of it, and there's that. I'll just clean off my little stamp. Okay, so that's the base of it done. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of decorating. So what I've got here, this is one of those Zig glue pens. So it's like a ballpoint pen, but it's got glue in it. So you can just do nice fine lines. So what I'm going to do is, on her body, I'm just going to dot around some glue and then do some bubbles from the seahorse. and do a couple of stripes on her fin. There we go. And then, here's my bit of paper. Going to pop some glitter onto those glue drops. Shake off the excess. And I've got a very fine brush here, a very soft bristled brush, and I'm just going to brush away the excess. You'll find if you don't let your ink dry properly, it will stick to the ink, but once the ink is dry, the glitter will then fall off wherever there's no glitter. Wherever there's no glue. So that's that part done. I'll just put this back into my little container. And then we'll open it up. And now we'll do the same on the inside. So I'll just put some glue dots. While I'm doing this, I'll just let you know that I do have a Facebook group called Cardmaking for Beginners and Beyond. I will add the link in the description if you'd like to join. You're more than welcome. Just click on the link and answer the question to join, and you can share your creations with like-minded people. Okay, we'll just put the glitter on her body and her tail. Get rid of the excess and brush off the loose bits. Hopefully the camera's picking up all that glitter. It's very pretty. I love the holographic glitter. Okay, I'll just pop that away before I spill it. Where did I put my lid? There it is. Yeah, I'll just wipe up the glitter so I don't get it over everything else, which is probably too late. And there's the finished card. So you could put your greetings, whatever you like, on the front of the card if you wanted to as well. Hopefully the camera's picking up that sparkle. So there's the front. You open it up and then open up that part, and there it is inside. So with this one, I also added a bit of glitter to the fish inside, but I'm not going to do that on this one. But look, there it is, reasonably simple, and you don't need a lot of tools to do it. If you don't have, as I said, if you don't have a die, you can manually draw a shape there, or if you wanted to, you could just have a plain rectangle. You don't have to have a shape there. It's totally up to you. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that. If you have, please do give me the thumbs up. And if you'd like to subscribe to be notified when I do more tutorials, please feel free to do so. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll see you all again soon. Bye.